whoa, look, there he is. Whoa, ho. Hey, what's up, everybody? I really just wanted to check in, say hello, show off the mustache. I'll be here for the New Year's Eve run, of course, the Phish shows and some Browns videos. But as we approach Christmas and Christmas Eve and the holiday, the culmination of the holiday season, the crescendo, if you will, I probably won't have the mustache, sadly. Just got engaged. Don't want to show up the new in-laws rocking this thing. They're not quite in-laws yet. A lot of people suggesting the sphere for the wedding. I was like, yeah, there's no date. We haven't figured all that out yet. And thank everybody. The first wave of like congrats and comments I was able to reply to, and then there was another wave overnight and continuing, and I never did reply to anybody else. I don't know. I always feel bad for leaving people hanging. But thank you to all those people. And now we are, I don't know, everything's great. It is weird. It does take like a little weird pressure off. I don't know. Instead of making things weirder, it kind of made things seem a little cooler. So if you happen to be a guy out there that's on the fence, go ahead and do it, man. Take the plunge. Especially if there's like no pressure of a date and location and all this good stuff. I mean, sometime before 2030, I promised. And then, I was going to do a kind of a Phish warm-up video, which I guess that's what this will be, although we've already wasted 90 seconds here. And I was going to do like maybe my favorite MSG shows. Turns out I've already done my favorite MSG shows. Now, I did not watch that video, and I'm curious. After this, I will, but they were December 31st, 95. I mean, obviously, I think that has to be number one, the set list, the playing. I think their first New Year's Eve at MSG, so a big deal, and they delivered 7/25/17. I could have picked many Baker's Dozen shows, but I went with that one. Also, night 3 and night 13 of the Baker's Dozen. I just didn't want the whole top 5 to be a whole Baker's Dozen thing. We got December 30th, 1997. December 30th delivered a lot of good shows. This one in 97, my favorite. I don't know why I was talking like that there. 12/28/98. One that I've missed on, for a while, a long time in my Phish listening. I'm like, 12/28 is where it's at. I was wrong about that. 12/30 is really where it's at. But this 12/28/98 was really good. And then 12/31/10. I actually like the Meat Stick New Year's Eve show. I don't know why I'm doing that either. Whoo! Got all kinds of things going on here. And then I've been listening to Wave of Hope lately. I don't know. It's one that has certainly grown on me. I think I heard some version, maybe like the Deer Creek version. I don't know if it was Deer Creek last year or this year. I believe it was last year, 22. Kind of hard to believe that song debuted in 21. The first 5 or 6 times they played it, though, didn't go anywhere, really. But then by summer of 22, it started to pick up. We got a handful of good ones in 2022, jammed out versions. And in 2023, it really seemed, I think perhaps it has peaked. Maybe we saw our best ones back in April, maybe even July of 23. And then they capped it with a nice one there at the end. I can't remember, sometime in August. Didn't write down the location. And then they kind of eased off a little bit into the fall. Like the Chicago version was really good. I think maybe I kind of poo-pooed it a little bit in the recap, but I actually like that one. They played one in Nashville there the last time we saw them. I'm thinking at the end of the year, but we're at the end of the year now. So we'll probably get us a nice, solid 13-minute Wave of Hope at MSG. Chalk Dust Torture, I believe, maybe the most played song of the year. So while it seems like we're getting all this new stuff, and even Wave of Hope, man, like I said, debuted in 2021. Is that really still new? Now we truly do have a wave of new songs, though. The Well, Ether Edge, the Pillow Jets. I'm not big on that Pillow Jets, man. I don't know. I just don't get it. I think I know what they're going for there, but I'm just not hearing it and loving it. And I loved in the early days when they tried to use their instruments to make a specific sound, whether if it's a bird flying or something like that, telephone ringing, a knock on a door. Another strong year for Wolfman's brother. You can expect a strong Wolfman's at MSG. And then I don't know what'll be the one that surprises us, like a Prince Caspian. Maybe 46 Days will go long again. I feel like 46 Days has kind of been solid. It's they got a lot of songs that have kind of eased into that 12 to 13 minute range. It had about a 1-year run, maybe over a year run, maybe 5, 10. What I got here, 11 versions that went real deep of Wave of Hope. And then occasionally they'll still dip back into that well. Ruby Waves was another one. Then they went real deep with it. Maybe we're due a 30-minute wave of hope. Maybe that's officially when it's peaked, I guess, actually. I think that's the case. Ruby Waves has peaked twice. That's another one. We kind of think it's a new song. I mean, that was 2019, man, was that Alpine version. So this is not quite a Phish MSG warm-up, or it is a warm-up. Not quite a preview. Even we'll do some picks videos as we get closer. And so yeah, I'm starting to get the fever, man. We're getting close. It's been a while, I haven't listened to much here in the last 6 weeks or so. Post those Chicago shows, really going all the way back to there. The Nutter Center, man. I don't know. Like some people go to shows and then they just they get even more into them. It's like I go to the shows and I get my fix a little bit. It's almost like a binge for me, because then I listen to that show a lot. Like not all the shows do I re-listen to over and over again, or song or two here and there I do, but the Nutter Center shows, there's a lot of stuff, that I listen to quite a bit. So yeah, I don't know. And then I've kind of eased off after those Chicago shows, and then of course I got sick. So that's where I left off with Phish. It all kind of peaked at the Nutter Center, and then I got sick, and we kind of dribbled and drooled our way through Chicago with very little sleep. And since then, we've added a cat. Can't wait for the Phish people, the people that just show up for the recaps. Oh boy, I can't wait till MSG to introduce them to the new cat, let them know I'm engaged. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Don't worry, the engagement won't interfere with the recaps. I think some people maybe think it's new. Not everybody follows the channel closely. But some people didn't. I don't know. I think they just I don't know, I just felt like maybe they felt like it was all kind of a new thing or something. It's not new. Been dating for quite a while, been living together for a while. It's what's fine. Nothing will change there. If I miss any recaps, it'll be on me for sure. Well, I shouldn't say that. All right, guys, boom, we're out of here. I've rambled on enough. I don't even know what I said, but I've missed you guys, and I hope you missed me. I know Dan Z did. Oh yeah, nah, Dan Z didn't miss me. He missed Cashew. Rose update, she's doing good. Holding her own. Miles, a.k.a. Floppy Jalopy, a.k.a. Bear Jordan, he's getting big, man. He's a monster. He's way bigger than Rose. Claim he's only 9 months old. I don't know about this. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about this cat? Did you hear about the size of this cat? Your computer froze. That wasn't me. All right, guys. Boom. We're officially out of here. How come I don't ever come? I maybe start throwing some hooks. Boom. Oh, look at that. Somebody headed to work early. I think they're headed to work. Blow, man. What else? The competition my neighbors have with their Christmas lights. Now I got the thinly veiled curtains there, just to give you an idea of what I'm looking at when I'm laying in bed or when I wake up in the morning. I mean, this guy's gone crazy over here. We got inflatables now. Back in my day, we didn't have inflatables. People across the street and one over. I like that driveway there. I don't understand why he didn't do the other side of his driveway, though. But I even like the near candy cane look to it. He added to the roof recently. Got some runners over here. The little pink house. People actually have a pink house. It's quite amazing. There's Frosty. And then, his house, obviously, too. It's not just his yard. But I'm into it. And then our house sits over here. It's like, hey, man, we got a porch light. Oh, man, even the light out by the street's already out. Or is maybe the tree's in the way. Oh, no. Well, we got a porch light. Maybe I'll get a red Sharpie. Get out my infamous red Sharpie and go to town.